Good evening, everyone. As you join this live, let me know if you can hear me, because I think I've spent the first couple of minutes talking to myself. But anyway, I'll do a recap of what I've already said just in case. It's been a while since I've been on Facebook Live, and it's enjoying this experience and rejoining the business world and rejoining the realm of the living, if you don't mind the phrase. I just wanted to share a little bit of a conversation I had with a friend of mine while we were having a business conversation, but we kind of turned into this conversation about the shifts and turns that 2020 has brought to us. There's a lot of, you know, new businesses that got started during 2020, and there's a lot of content out there, and how a lot of people are researching and all of these things. But one of the things we talked about was actually stepping out on finish. So many people get stuck in analysis paralysis, and I know I'm kind of like beating a dead horse, because you'll hear this talk a lot. But what I implore you to do is to step with me, walk with me, take that next step with me, even if you don't see the step. I was telling her about my father. He was such a man of faith until he just was like, I'm going to do this. This is how I'm going to do it. And he did it. He never saw the next step. He never saw the first step. He just knew he had to take a step. And what I'm inviting you to do is to take a step. I'm inviting you to gather and research and create that plan, but to take a step. I'm inviting you to join me in a journey to building that thing that you wish to build, your business, um, whether it's government contracting or not. Just take the step. There we have a new president coming in office in a few days. Whether you feel he's your president or not, this is not a political um, post, and quite frankly, I'm not going to turn this into one. But there's so much he has packed into his first 100 days. But he's willing to take the step, understanding that taking that step, only 48% of the country is behind him. He's not waiting for the other 52 to get on board. He's going to take the step with what he has, and that's what I'm inviting you to do this evening. Take the step with what you have. And as you take that step and the next step, what you will see are finished. And what you will see is the things that you still need to gain knowledge on. But you will never see the holes in the picture if you never start drawing it. And you will never see the bumps in the road unless you get in the car and get on the journey. Matter of fact, you'll never know you're lost until you get started. I love these analogies. As I do more of these lives, you're going to find out that I love house analogies and I love driving analogies because it's something everybody can relate to. But I just want to pop in briefly to do my first, well, it's not my first, but my first Facebook Live, and to invite you on this journey with me, as I believe I'm going to do the next 100 days, consistent lives, sharing with you updates on the Defense Contracting Act, updates on the first 100 days in the Biden administration, just sharing with you changes and my thoughts on things. I'm quite sure you'll be interested. So join me either on the LT&A company page or the L Turner Associates page. Drop down the link if you would like the link to my YouTube channel, LT&A Contractor Conversation, because it's going to be one humdinger of the year, and I want you to be in, informed, but I don't want you to be so informed and so full of information that you don't take the next step. So, good night. I still have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'll be up late reestablishing some bad habits, but not all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.